Me did young antechua, and maybe I'm discovered for you, Pacuma Busia for Ghana. No, me used to tap send, tap send. No fee mobile money transfer. Aye easy, aye convenient, aye fast, and sounds so free. Won't you share? Me discover aye mapim. Tap send. Intienne, also download the tap send app no ever mobile phone so free. Na first ka komo abusuya for Ghana fa na nyina. Tap send. Papa no.
Everybody check now. Check it. Check it. The beat is real. Don't wait, make it kill ya. Get your green select glucometer and check it. Sugar level, check it. Check it. Green select glucometer. Check it. Put sugar level for check it. Reselect glucometer. Everybody check now.
This advert has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
And this is one of my favorite songs. I remember during my radio days, I was introduced to this song, and one morning, my Malcom partner said, me. But now my name is but Anya, I drew it, so I give them the best. And if you have a nice style, maybe then I'll be ruling like that. And today we are so privileged. I know so many young stars are in our music industry, but some of them are unique and superb. One of them is my special guest here. His name is Malcom Nuna. Big man, welcome to the studio.
Thank you for having me.
Hope you are good. Mr. Nako, I fine boy, I fine boy. Yeah. Malcom Nuna. How come you are ruling in the junior high school, senior high schools, tertiary levels? I said, what for school do you now? What is the secret? What is working for you there?
Well, I'll say they are very open to my music.
Okay.
The people there, and I also taught. I did a little high school tour some months ago. I did a little high school tour some months ago. Yeah, toured a couple of schools, like 10 schools. We got a chance to do Accra, Accra girls and Ola girls. We did a couple of schools, and we ended at Ghana National College.
So, what is so special about your songs that they are just going crazy for them? I saw one video, and I'll be showing it to my people. The whole school, and you tell me which school was that though. What is it about your songs? Is it carefully written for them, or it is just for the general public? But Omona, Omatia Philippa.
Well, I can't say what is so special about it. Now I have to leave it to them. I have to leave it to them. But I feel like I'm doing me, and I'm singing life stuff that I've actually felt, or something that you can relate to that they like. So, yeah, it's great.
I see. Is it because you were in school not long ago, or what? Maybe they see you as one of them. They don't see you as Shatawale or Sarkodie or Stoneboy. They see you like one of us. You're in the old school. Is that why they are following you like that?
Yeah, that could be the answer too. Maybe because they see me as one of them, and they also love the music too. So, so it works hand in hand, you know. Yeah.
Tell us your introduction into the music space. How did you come? Who was your first contact? Was it smooth? Was it hard?
You want me to tell my story?
Yeah, your story. I want to know your story.
So it started back in Ghana National College. That's when I started, like, how would I say, taking the whole music thing serious. It went from that being my escape route from seniors, you know. You'll come and sing here, or you kneel down, or stuff like that. And
so when you sing, they don't let you kneel down?
Oh, there are sometimes that they actually beat you because they think that maybe you stole it or something. Because I used to get that a lot. Like if I sing to them, like, this boy, you want to be smart. This is someone's song they're singing.
You sing your own song to them, but they doubt it is your song.
You feel
and they'll beat you for it. It's cool, eh?
Yeah, so I felt like, oh, so if they think that it's not my song, then it's actually good enough for it to be an actual song. So I got a chance to hit the studio, work with my first producer, Swati Beats. Big shouts to him. We did a song that we made a song titled Staircase, which was making waves in the like S.H.S turf when I was in S.H.S. So I got a chance to play like shows, like SLC programs in S.H.S. So I made my name in Wege, hey, you know this SLC, so I'm there. And maybe when they go home, those people in S.H.S, so they have little brothers and little sisters. So when you go, you know, you look up to your big brother and everything. So if you listen to your big brother listening to this song, you're like, hey, who is this Malcom guy? Coming back to the story, is when I got the chance to meet my manager. Got signed to Alpine Entertainment, and that's when I brought my debut album, Hasta La Vista. I had 17 songs. Got a chance to feature some.
So even with your introduction, you came with an album.
Yeah, I came with an album, straight album. I know. You get questions. Who is this small boy that comes out with an album? But I grew up listening to. That's why I saw the people who I looked up to do. They made albums and stuff. It wasn't the whole EP. I didn't even understand what EP was. So I came out with an album, and it got people talking. Who is this kid that just came up with an album? I made a statement there, and I got a chance to do Money Man really popped out of the album, so I got a chance to do the remix with Kwame Eugene. Big shouts to Kwame Eugene. And I released my first single for the year, which was Talk, and then Benzo
has also followed. I see. So the real music thing started whilst you were still in school.
Yeah, I was still in school.
Did they affect your studies? As in, maybe you were so bright a student, and because you started enjoying some fame as a book, not film person.
Well, I'm not going to lie. It did affect my studies.
Wow.
I wouldn't say I'm a top-notch studier or someone who is very good with the books, but I'm very average. Maybe a little bit better than average. But
I know, right?
I still managed to juggle it. You know? Sometimes I even had to like scheme, maybe run from school. Sorry for my headmaster.
No, your headmaster now can't do anything about it anymore.
Yeah, I had to run from school and I was missing classes. But like, it's a sacrifice I had to make because I love music. So yeah.
I see. I want to believe now some parents are watching with their families. When you started running away from school, you saw that this is what you wanted to do. How was your parents' first reaction? How did they react when they saw now Malcom has started showing signs of him wanting to be a musician? How did they welcome it?
Well, I didn't go to my parents to tell them that, I want to be a musician or something. But I'm sure for some reason they would have noticed that, this boy has an ear for music or he loves music. But the first time my mom ever saw it was like in the paper.
In the newspaper?
In the newspaper.
The first time she saw you were doing music?
It was in the newspaper, and I was in school. I was in my cubicle somewhere, minding my own business, and I got a call that, Malcom, your mom is calling you up and said, hey, Nuna, what are you doing in the newspaper? I was like, Ma, can you explain when I come to school? She came to like the school, and we had a very, very long conversation. I had to tell her, this and this is what is happening, so I beg you, please.
So it's obvious she wasn't happy when she saw it first.
No, she had already, maybe she wanted me to be a lawyer or something. And then you get your colleagues or my mom's friends or whoever telling them, I saw your son here, So for a second, I'm sure they thought it was a good thing, but it still came as a shock to them. So, but they saw the seriousness in it. Yeah.
So now, have you been able to convince them 100%?
Oh yeah, I do. I see myself on their status, WhatsApp status.
So now your mom is promoting you as well.
Yeah, they are in support.
So you go. So you see the story of Malcom Nuna. That is so beautiful. So it means that you did not struggle the underground. So BTB share, underground. I meet some of them. It means that you did not go through that hassle song.
Well, I'll always say this, everybody's hustle is different because as much as I'll say I didn't have the strictest parents, but music wasn't something they ever expected me to do. So I had to hide. I was hiding until I was almost done with S.H.S before they found out. So I feel like that was my hustle. Because if I went to them and I told them from the start that, man, I want to do music, they'll say no. And it won't happen for me. So I had to do the side hustle, sneaking out at home from school, bro. It can be so dangerous coming from Cape Coast
to record at night, and you go
at
back.
night and stuff, and go back.
Were you one day caught that you ran away from school?
No, I haven't been caught. This is the first time. I'm sure my mother doesn't even ever know I've been out of school. It's the first time
Then it means that Malcom Nuna is a smart guy. He was able to do it. He was never caught. Hey, I'll come and learn the skill
But
from you.
please, kids watching me, don't run away from school. Do not run away from school.
Yeah,
please.
that's a good caution.
Yeah.
That's a good caution. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that. Pay attention to your books. If it is your calling, like we see it is his calling now, you are sure going to be there. So let's take you to one of the schools. And I'm sure he'll give us the details, which of the schools he went to. And Charlie, the welcome was crazy. I saw the video and I was forced to even post it myself because I said, this love, where can you get this love as an artist? And I told someone that if you can build an audience from school, that's one of the biggest deals because they will grow with you till they even give birth, and their children will also be fans of whichever musician it is. Let's go to the school. Let's check out what was done there. When I come back, the conversation will still continue. Remember, I still have in Team Do Solomon Chemo and Michael now with me in the studio. And with you at the other side, give me your messages. You have a question for Malcom Nuna, feel free. If I have some more time, I'll also give you the chance to call in and say hello to Malcom. Watch this. When I come back, the conversation continues. All right, so you saw the love. That was huge. And Charlie, if you start your career and you get this kind of welcome, so Nuna, which school was this and where was that? What was the occasion as well?
The first school was Ola Girls, and we headed to...
Oh, you went to Ola Girls?
Yeah, I went to Ola Girls.
Samaba.
I went to Ola Girls, Presec, and Mungwa, and Ghana National College.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So that was your former school?
Yeah, that was my former
And when you get there, how is the feeling? Knowing all the corners that you were punished and all, and now being hailed as a star?
It's a whole different feeling. Teachers that used to strike you, hey, get up, get up. It's like, oh, I'm proud of you. Like, yeah, it's a good feeling. Honestly, you feel like accomplished and there's more to do.
So when you entered or started the main industry, that your first banker came out, that is Money Man. Your name is here on radio, TV. How was life for you? Did your lifestyle change?
I would say that my lifestyle changed, but it was so slow. I just had to see things happening with my eyes slowly. It didn't happen like, oh, when you get out, no, everyone will notice you. It just happened slowly. Like right now, if I go to the watch seller, she let me
Pass by.
pass by to the front. So, yeah, some months ago it wasn't like that. So very gradual process, slow process. But yeah, I'm very patient and I know God.
Did they come with some pressure, knowing that, oh, those days you could just pass freely, nobody points a finger at you, but now you pass everywhere and say, it's a Malcom, Nuna. Did they come with some pressure?
Yeah, it does come with some pressure. Like when you enter a room and you know that people know you, so you have to be.
You have to freeze and be stiff.
And be what you want the TV to see.
I love that.
Yeah.
And be what you want the TV to see.
Yeah, and be what you want the TV to see. And I'm still learning it. I'm still learning it. Yeah.
Now, I've seen you and Yao talk. You guys have some serious relationship. What is it? What is the vibe between you guys?
Yao Talk and I are very, very good friends.
Yeah, I can see.
Yeah, we're very, very good friends.
I can see.
I really appreciate it.
So, were you also affected spiritually?
Spiritually?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
The question just choked him. He had to go for water. Well, let me also go for water. Yeah, Nuna. Were you also affected spiritually? Were you also being chased spiritually or something?
Well, I can't say I was being chased spiritually, but I just felt like when I got more in touch with God, things got better for me. Yeah.
When you got in touch with God, I'm interested in that part.
When I got closer to God.
How did you get closer to God?
How did I get closer to God?
How?
Oh, I prayed more. I read my Bible. Go to church. I just felt like I needed God sometime in my life.
Oh, okay. Yeah. But it was not because of your talk spiritual experience.
Oh, I'm talking personally.
You are talking.
I can't talk about your talk. I'm not there when he's praying. I beg you.
No, but did it put some fear in you? Like, yeah, this is my closest friend talking about being spiritually challenged or attacked, and I'm rolling with this person all the time. Did it put some fear in you?
Off y'all talk. Let me see. I started, was like, hey bro, you're a very strong person, and y'all was very like, cause you're a very close friend. I didn't even notice you're going through something like this. So you should show you how much of a tough person y'all talk is, because you can barely notice. But maybe when he's inside he cries, but when he's outside he's a very make sure you're happy. Like you can't be with y'all and not be in a good mood. You know. So if someone goes to the extent to put you in a good mood when he's not even himself, like shows you how a good person he is.
There have been conversations about you guys being the new school and the takeover from the older folks or the older generation of musicians. When you guys hear some stuff like that, or take our conversation, oh, now the new boys have taken over, what goes through your mind?
Well, I feel like that's their way of recognizing us. At least we're getting recognized, and I'm happy for that, because there were days that nobody knows us, nobody knew us, nobody viewed our videos on YouTube. So we just know that it's a stepping stone. Yeah, we are coming. I don't think we've taken over yet. We're coming. Small, everything.
So, and how is your relationship with the guys at the top, like any of the big boys at the top? How is your relationship with them, you personally?
Oh, well, we're good. We're good.
Have you gone to
even my debut album? I got a chance to have big people, very big people, Family, Tulinki, even Yao Talk, big people, all of them.
Have you gone to any of them for direction, for advice before?
You know the thing about Ghanaian artists, anytime they meet you, the very big ones, they make sure to leave some words of advice or wisdom. So I'm very grateful for that. Anytime you meet one.
So whose words of advice do you always remember, or strikes you more anytime it comes to mind?
Everybody has their own.
But
I remember Family always tells me that I should keep my head up, and that's all. I should just keep my head up. I shouldn't look down on myself. So I should keep my head up. So my head is over.
And that is what you always remember. That particular message means a lot to you. You should keep your okay. He has a new one. And the new one is really doing wonders. I can share some statistics with you that the new one is already choking. And I hear it is still number 1 on Audio Mac Hip Hop. That is Ghana. And Nigeria too, it is doing well. The video is doing well. High school tour, especially the national trip, S.H.S is doing well. Shazam, number 1. TikTok, about 120K plus videos. Boomplay, 1.9 million plays. Audio Mac, 1.5 million plays. And I hear there is likely to be a possible remix with a Nigerian artist, with a Ghanaian artist.
Why is that when every time you say you're gonna do a remix, you say it's a Nigerian artist?
Oh, but because we know Ghanaians, your next point of call is Nigeria when it comes to music. If not Nigeria, where again?
Oh, but he also got Stonesy.
Okay, that's true though.
Yeah, so.
And Shatawale got Beyonce.
Yeah.
Stonebwoy got Kerry Hilson.
Yeah.
So, Malcom now get who?
Very big artist.
Bigger than Jay-Z, Anna. Is it bigger than Jay-Z?
Well, you guys should just stay peaked. That's all I can say. And
I see.
I like the suspense around it. Benzo remix. Please watch out for the Benzo remix.
Is something new coming from Malcom Nuna, Arkans Entertainment. Now, this is what I want you to do. You have to go online and make sure this song is part of your playlist. Now, remember that if you get your Benz and you are chilling and this song is zooming in it, you know, Benz still comes with some sound. Yeah, it'll be feely rough. But, Malcom, let's perform Money Man. That song there, one of my favorite songs.
Okay.
Yeah, I played it. I feel me so cry niaji. So you do that one, then we do Benzo. I'm sure my panel members would also want to ask 1 or 2 before you leave us.
The music, the lala, I do one for the bar. I hope you don't want to see me fall. Plenty. And so I give them the
best. Money Man is highly respected.
Oluwa if come do me je. Oluwa if come do me je. Best. Money Man be highly respected. Oluwa if come do me je. Oluwa if come.
Now, the way you started it, was it ever?
Yeah.
Are you ever?
Yeah, I'm ever.
Oh, I see. So, what was the meaning of what you said?
I know I'm rich. Tomorrow it will be. That's what it means. I know I'll be there.
You know you'll be there.
Yeah.
Ebefa.
Yeah.
Okay, now let's do once again a cappella of Benzo. And I hear the ladies are loving Benzo. Do you sing with more ladies in mind?
Do I sing with more ladies in mind?
Yeah.
I can't say. Benzo will say it's like a cry song, so I'm singing about a girl who doesn't like me because I don't have a band. So I'll say that I had a lady in mind.
But the girls too, that's their story, Charlie. Now if they do trotro, info. Okay, so let's do that one. Let's do a cappella.
Okay.
Yeah.
Osimminye going to my friend ebio. Mini benzin ti kwa noko. Ofechi. Ofechi. Oko na oko. Yeah. Oko na oko. Madovi baboka. Me kone fiano pa. My friend him on fat. I've been an yaka. Why you won't do me so? Oh, ma, menda. She dey go cause me need do. My boy damn then I'm chrome. I've been looking for love. Love came with a door. I feel so mule. Oh, me kai bra mini kwacha. Now soon no mule. Now I come get the kwacha. Now you say you want mule. Why it's slow? Osimminye going to mama.
So this is about a lady who doesn't love you because you don't have ponyo. You don't have ponyo. Nothing they skin.
Cash. I can even tell you how like the song was even.
Oh, tell me, I'm interested.
We were back in Kumasi in Yalto's house again. We had a meal, family meal, everything. We hadn't recorded that day, so we had to head back to the studio. I called my producer. School's in tech, so I just called him. And he was playing a random beat, and I was texting a random girl.
Okay.
And she asked me to introduce myself. I introduced myself. She was like, "Oh, do you drive?" I'm like, "Yeah." She was like, "Do you drive?"
Okay.
And I was like, "Yeah, I do drive." But I wanted to know where she was going. I was like, "Oh, my favorite car is a Benz and all those stuff." And I was like, "Hey, auntie, relax." Auntie, relax.
So like this is a real life story.
I'm like, relax. And I was like, "Oh, I drive my label's car and blah, blah, blah." And I saw she was so not interested. So she's like, "Oh, cool." She told me point blank, like, she's going. And and we were all shocked in the studio. I was like, "Hey, bros, look at what this girl was singing." That's how the chorus came in. Oh, cool. They synced with what my producer was doing. Big shout out to Swati Beat. He killed the beat.
Wow.
And that's how it happened.
So, that lady, do you want to go and show her now that...
Oh, you know, she has a TikTok. She has done a TikTok, but I'm not sure she knows the songs about her. I'm not sure she knows the songs about her.
She's invited me to the song on TikTok, but she doesn't know what Kuti Anyum Nemono. I'm not going to do that. I'm a bad boy. So, Mr. Anna, question, contribution to Malcom Nuna, his career, his story so far.
Yeah.
I wish we had more time, though.
Definitely, yes. I love listening to him talk. I mean, he speaks very well. You know.
So, please, you can have the phone number on the screen. We can do some 2-3 calls before we run away.
Yeah, and like you mentioned, it's a vital skill that every artist needs.
Yeah.
You know, knowing how to communicate, even how to respond to interviews like this. And I think he's got it. I watched his interview with, was it Miss G or something? Yes, and it was so refreshing, just like that. You know, so I can only wish him the best. You know, he obviously is an intelligent guy. You know, so we're looking forward to more good tracks for the future, and know that the territory you find yourselves in and yourself in, I mean, there are things that need to come with it. You know, there are things that come with it by all means, you know, and you need to know them if you want to see yourself at the top. Know how to tread the terrain, and I'm sure the sky will be your starting point.
Wow, thank you. We'll come through.
Benzo vibe. I mean, this is a song for the new generation.
Exactly.
Now Benzo now crazy and
Over feeling.
very serious. And my is on the back because still no yeah the almost hat yeah.
Still the man hat as well.
Ah. It may be at the Fabia no mudis.
Once you say cars na cano yet name my Benzo quiet.
So it's a good vibe. I question and come for him now. I think the time is too small for us to go in, but who said the YouTube channel it looks new.
Yeah.
And I wanted to know why.
The YouTube channel is new.
New and only one like the Benzo song is there, and the rest is more like a reaction, like short videos there.
Okay.
I don't know if it's different from your label's channel. If you can say one or two things.
I just created the YouTube channel
okay.
for the Benzo.
Okay.
And most of the videos I'm going to be releasing are going to be on the Malcom Nuna. Yeah,
YouTube
because
channel.
I saw that people are finding it hard to find Malcom Nuna. So
Yeah, I get
just put it down there. So I'll urge everyone listening to please go subscribe to my YouTube channel.
I just did.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
All right, so go on to YouTube, a new YouTube page created for Malcom Nuna.
Yeah.
Let's go subscribe and support his career. I have 3 more questions, but my is a bit mind where 3 minutes been engineer. So far, would you want to go back to school after enjoying all the hits and the fame? Would you want to go back to school?
I am still in school.
Where now?
UPSA.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm in my 2nd year.
Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect. I mean, him say nipa bia break you that like we were discussing earlier. What was the agreement with you and them?
Coach Sheldon break it down a lot, and I really appreciate it because I see that whenever he does it, my numbers go up. People, and yes, he does put the link. and that's yeah, of course, and he does very positive breakdowns.
Okay.
Appreciate the love.
Okay, so in this case, the copyright, you gave him the right to do it. You gave him the free road to use the song, or you were benefiting from the copyright usage?
Most of the time, he actually likes the song.
Okay.
Like he has to like the song before
Okay.
he does it. I don't really. So he's like genuine love. So the whole copyright, I'm not really even bothered about that. 'Cause for someone to with such massive like numbers on YouTube to just pick up your song and just put it out there is like big love. You know, it's big love.
But do you manage your own channel? The channel, do you manage it?
My YouTube channel.
Yeah.
I have my YouTube channel.
So you can
The
go,
one he just started, I'm sure.
Yeah, I just started.
Yeah, but like, can you go behind the scenes to see whether you have copyright claims or not, like that kind of thing?
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that.
Very well. And the final will be, I know you've not been very long in the music space, but what would you pride yourself as your biggest achievement, even with your short stay in the music space?
My biggest achievement?
Yeah.
Well, I would say that the tour.
The high school tour.
Yeah, the high school tour really meant a lot to me because I was in the whole Corona. The time I did my album, it was the whole Corona time, so I didn't have time to
move,
to interact with my fans. So I didn't even know that I had like fans, like real people.
All your fans were virtual.
Yeah, virtual, like social media and stuff. So I got a chance and I could hear people singing my song. I was like, bro, this is the most fulfilled thing for me, for like all these people from different places, parts of the world, like S.H.S, you have different parts of Ghana, and you come there and they know your song, they're all singing your song. It felt like I was very awed.
Wow,
honestly.
That's what's up. One of my best evenings is with Malcom Nuna. Malcom, let's have your final message to your fans and tell them to go onto YouTube once again, to go subscribe to the page.
I want to say a big thank you to all my fans, all the support. I see the love you guys are giving my new release, Benzo. And go to TikTok, make more videos for it. Check me out, Malcom Nuna, MALCOMNUNA, on all social media platforms. I am so interactive. Send your videos, I'm going to repost it. Thank you so much. Go check out the Benzo video on YouTube too. Just type in Malcom Nuna Benzo. Go check out the music video. Let me know your comments in the comment section too. I appreciate the love. Thank you, Nuna FC.
Nice one.